folks, this is your friendly neighborhood Trench Gamer Ops, bringing you some more Tales of Arise. Last time we left off, we found out that there's a plot to kill Lord Delahun, or however you pronounce it. I probably botched his name. I'm sometimes not good with names. But anyway, so we left off, we worked on our farm a bit. I did do a little thing off screen, though. I did level up a bit. Went from, I was level 17, and as you can see, my characters are now mostly level 20. So I leveled up at least 3 times and did a little shopping, getting all my characters new, what do we have here? What is this?
Better not come back. Got it?
Oh, that was a rat. We chased out a rat. Good. Also, if you remember, I was growing pigs. Now I got cows in here because I found out beef is actually worth quite a bit more than pork. So we're going to do that to try to raise some funds, because it turns out that everything is expensive in this game, and it doesn't seem like you earn a lot of money from battles, unlike other games. So anyway, yeah. Also, while off screen, I did find out some crazy stuff, which we will hopefully get to. So anyway, let's continue on, see what we find out, and the plot thickens.
All right. Right.
I think it's safe to rest here now. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Oh, good. There you are.
You people again. You shouldn't be loitering around here. Don't force me to arrest you.
Think we've established you couldn't even if you wanted to.
What?
Law, quit it. We're not here to argue with you, Captain. We've got something to deliver to you. Here.
That's... That bracelet. Is that my brother's? Why are you giving this to me? I can't help but wonder what my brother is planning with all this.
I'm not sure. That said, I think he was being sincere about everything he told us back there. I've met a lot of good people fighting to liberate Dahna. And I got the same feeling from Miguel that I did from all of them. I think we can trust him. I think you're a good person too. Otherwise, you would report on us and the Gold Dust Cats, right?
What makes you think I won't?
Because Miguel trusts you. And that's enough for me to trust you too.
You're a pretty unusual guy, Alphen. Do you go around acting like that everywhere you liberate people?
What do you mean?
Sorry, forget it. It's nothing.
Okay. Anyway, I think we'll find out more about what Miguel's planning soon enough. All we can do now is wait and see what happens.
I guess so.
I guess we just wait for things to kick off.
Yeah, looks like we'll be staying at the inn another night.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Okay!
Okay, funny enough, I believe this quest is actually talking about something I encountered while leveling off screen for a bit. There was a spot, and it seemed to occur only in this one spot where there's some Zeugles up on this hill. If you would fight them right in the middle of combat, as soon as like you kill, I think, one or two of them, a giant freaking dragon shows up, and it is a boss fight. I will say this. So I think this guy's talking about that because it's the only thing I can think of, and we are definitely not strong enough to fight it. I actually tried. With no success. So I actually had to run away. So, we're gonna
see anybody around here who can use our help?
We can't chase.
Right.
That can't be.
How's this? Wow.
Hey!
Zeugle fangs would make great weapons.
You need to stop this fixation with weapons.
But you're the same way about food. Are you planning to stop that?
Oh, it's Zare!
Hold on. She's got something tied to her collar.
Oh, she left.
It happens tomorrow. They want us to meet in that underground quarry.
Then we should prepare while we still can. We'll spend the night here at the inn again. Well, this is it.
Yeah. What angle is the Lord gonna take?
That depends on Miguel. Let's hurry to the quarry.
Next petition! Step forward!
My lord, please hear my humble request.
Who goes there? Halt! Is that Miguel? The traitor?
Guards! Don't let him get any closer! His Excellency's life is in grave danger! Kill them all at once!
Wait.
Stay back, Your Excellency. It's too dangerous.
Enough. He cannot harm me. Nor, I think, does he intend to do so. Isn't that right, Miguel?
Indeed it is, Lord Dohalim.
I have heard many a rumor about you, but I suppose we'll have more time for those later. You have made some rather interesting friends.
He has something he wishes to show you. We are here to make sure he does.
And what could that be?
Please, my lord, you needn't give these miscreants the time of day. I shall personally...
Silence, Kelzelik. I wish to speak with them. Please, you were saying.
It's what's in there, my lord. Have you ever walked all the way through the quarry, my liege? Right to the other side?
Now that you mention it, I don't believe I have. It's a Dahnan medical facility of some kind, is it not?
I think you need to see for yourself, my lord. All I ask is that you witness this before you pass judgment upon me.
Then witness it I shall. Kisara? This man is your brother, correct? I would like to ask that you personally escort me while in there.
I should warn you, what lies ahead is fraught with danger. You should all take care and stay on your guard as we proceed.
Danger? What could be so dangerous about it? It's a regular workplace, isn't it?
You'll see. Please, I ask only that you trust me.
Sounds like you all need to rethink your medical facilities around here. Hospitals are supposed to be safe. Quite. Kisara, let's see what they have to show us, shall we?
As you wish, my lord.
Your strength is appreciated. With you, we can all breathe a little easier.
I didn't realize you held my strength in such high regard.
I meant what I said before. Anyone who tries to fight you will have a hard time of it. How long have you been wielding that enormous shield?
Ever since my first job as a guardsman. Our duty was to stop any attack dead in its tracks, then take all that momentum and turn it right around to smash the attacker.
But why bother blocking in the first place? Wouldn't it be better to just dodge the attack and hit back immediately?
Try doing that when you've got someone standing behind you that you need to protect. This shield is a symbol of our conviction as guardsmen. Every time we successfully block an attack, our fighting spirit only grows stronger.
So what you're saying is that, unlike Law, you can actually take a hit.
I'm right here! It's teeming with Zeugles. Are they kept here as some kind of deterrent?
Not that I know of. This is where the spirit vessel is housed, so it's no place for beasts. What's going on? Where are all the laborers?
You're the only one who doesn't seem in the least bit surprised. Perhaps you'd care to enlighten us?
All in due course, my lord. But first, just a little bit further. Once we reach our destination, everything will become clear soon enough.
Fine. As you wish.
There.
Wow. If you're being charged, give me a shout.
Right. Thanks for the help.
I'm on it. You have to aim for the gray area on their back. Light astral energy
Aim
is
for
the
the
win.
weak spot.
In here.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done. I'll leave it to you.
I'm ready. Hear me, flame of fury. Burning strike.
Glacier field.
Piercing
Rising
eagle.
Wyvern. Rising Falcon.
Thunderblade.
Rising Wyvern.
Far enough.
And into the shadow.
Rising Falcon.
Lightning.
Rising Wyvern.
Wind astral energy.
Nothing gets by me.
Eagle Fly.
Downfall.
Now I'm in the groove.
Now back into the fray. Gale force. Lightning.
Ready to go.
Downfall. Hear me, flame of fury. Thunder field. Raging
Rising Wyvern. Rising
Here.
Falcon. Start up.
Nothing gets by me.
It's weakened.
Rising This ends.
Damn.
Rising Wyvern.
Lightning orb. More with that
Look shot. It's over.
Far enough.
I'm all
Yeah,
there.
you're on.
Take this. It's over.
Tiger Blade.
Here I come. Rising Wyvern.
One more.
Now.
Tai Jian.
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Beyond the chance.
One more.
You're
Nick
finished.
shot.
Dance in the wind.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down. I'll be saving this one.
That's it.
You're
Tiger
finished.
Blade.
Gale force. More with that.
Rising Wyvern.
Raging
Rising
Fire.
Wyvern.
Breath. can become even stronger.
There.
All right.
I didn't know you could use arts like that.
Yeah, but still, what's with that smoke and these Zoogles around here?
This is...
This area right here is where the real Heart of Darkness used to lie in Menancia. It wasn't unusual for the holes we dug in this earth to become our graves, and for the stones we mined to serve as our tombstones.
That's right. I can remember it so clearly. I remember how the adults used to describe this place. Like it was setting foot in the gaping maw of a monster. But anyway, that's all history now.
It is. All the bloodstains on the rocks, the still air, the constant stench of death. We're very lucky that it's all in the distant past. The smell of sweat and debris still hangs in the air. But at least now the Dahnans of Menancia can live with joy in their hearts. And it's you that we have to thank for this, Lord Dohalim. We would never have come so far if it wasn't for you.
Miguel, why bring all of this up now? What exactly is the point?
I just wanted to remind us. I think it's important that we remember how precious the rights we enjoy under his lordship's grace truly are.
But I still don't get why...
You'll understand soon enough. For now, I simply want you to keep what I've said in mind as we continue our journey.
How long have they been mining this place out?
Since before I was born. Or so they tell me. Probably for decades.
That long? I'm impressed the place has never caved in during all that time. Got a really bad feeling about this. Here it is! Reload! More for the stop cargo! It's over! Here I go! Ready and ready! Are those rockets? By the power of eat that, blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Powered hurricane! You're mine!
An astral arms?
That's my cue!
By the power of one!
Shut him down!
Lightning
I'm not
condemned!
done!
Thunderblade! Blaze of fear!
Burn up!
Evil!
I'm not done!
This one's mine!
Rising cloud!
Now! Tiger Blade! I'll be baby feeling!
It's on!
Mega Ray! Steel Force!
Here I
Where
come!
that came from!
Rising Wyvern!
This one's
Rising
mine!
Falcon!
Barely a blip on our radar.
This looks nice and tough.
I noticed your shield just appears out of nowhere whenever you need to use it, just like Shion and her gun.
Does it use the same Renin transferal technology too? Don't you need astral energy in order to use that?
You do. Obviously, I can't cast arts myself, but I'm equipped with a device that has the necessary energy charged into it. As long as I'm using the device, I can call forth my shield whenever I like.
Equipment charged with astral energy isn't all that rare.
So basically, there's nothing special about Renin technology that prevents Dahnans from using it?
No. But as you might expect, normally they'd never be given any of it in the first place.
It's not as if just anybody gets to have it here. You need to earn Lord Dohalim's trust before you're allowed access to it.
What makes you so sure he's not bribing you?
Rinwell.
I'm just being honest. It's not normal.
I can understand why you'd be skeptical. However, Elda Menancia truly has transformed and evolved from the sort of realm it once was.
Yes, she's right. And that's exactly why I...
Miguel?
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll explain more once we arrive at our destination.
This place is a lot more complicated than I expected. Is this the right way?
Yeah. You'll find some metal scaffolding nearby. Once we go through there, we can make our way to the inner depths.
Are you on alert for your brother? You needn't worry so much. He's not the type of man to act rashly.
Right.
Looks like we've arrived.
This is the way to the medical facility, right?
You'll see. Let's keep going.
Definitely a boss fight coming up.
So there really is an underground lake here. Tell me, where is the medical facility?
It's not here. In fact, it never even existed in the first place.
But I've seen people carried in here with my own eyes. Where could they have all gone?
The answer is right in front of you. You need but open your eyes.
What do you mean?
Are you trying to say that they all drowned in this lake?
No. They're just what you see before you. What's left when matter ceases to be matter. Perhaps the scale is throwing you off. Let me show you what I'm getting at.
What?
No way. It can't be.
So then, this entire lake is...
Yes. All this is the Hollowing.
I still don't follow, Miguel. What happened to your hand? And what is this hollowing you speak of?
This is what I wanted to show you, my lord. When a life form's drained of its astral energy, its physical form breaks down completely. A death leaving no physical remains. All that's left is a reflective substance. The only proof that matter once existed at all. That hollowing is the substance that fills this lake.
This whole lake. How many people? How many Dahnans?
You actually expect me to believe all that? That an astral arts illiterate Dahnan would know of this unseen atrocity? And that I, a Renan lord, would have no knowledge?
I have one last piece of evidence, Lord Dohalim. This is a fruit of Helgen. The cause of all of this.
What are you doing, Miguel?
Here is your proof, my lord. Proof of the bounds of your knowledge. Proof of the countless Dahnan deaths under your watch. No, they were not merely deaths. Those Dahnans were completely erased. And now, the only testament is that lake of hollowing.
Miguel!
Someone close to you is behind all of this. This person is amassing huge amounts of astral energy. You have to stop them. You're the only one who can prevent Menancia from returning to the living hell that it was once before. I beg you, for the future of the utopia you have created, please stop them. Don't let your dream die just as it's become a reality.
Wait a minute, I don't know if I...
Miguel! Miguel! Miguel!
Forgive me, Kisara. I'm sorry. It was the only way I could open his eyes. I didn't have much time left anyway. Please, help our Lord Dohalim to make our greatest dream a reality.
Miguel? Miguel? No!
know all you are is peace, but we need your help. We gotta get him under control.
Damn! As if he wasn't already strong enough!
Pray forgive me this time, Lord.
Was not expecting this.
Take this! You're finished!
Take that rock is huge!
Watch out, everyone!
Now you see what I can. I'm just getting started.
You're
Not
mine!
in your dreams!
Where are you going?
Steel Force!
Take this!
Lightning!
Leave the charges to me.
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning Orb!
Mirage!
Annihilation!
Try this! It's bomb time! Here I come!
Steel Force! Dance in the wind! Healing Circle!
Rising Wyvern!
I really owe you
Rising
one.
Falcon!
There! Lightning Orb!
Ruin Skate!
There you are! Lightning Raging! Away! Revive! Dance in the wind! I'm all set in here! More for the stockpile!
Pierce through! Rising Wyvern!
Lightning Condemn! Annihilation! Now, let me help!
Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Take this!
Field! More for the stockpile!
That's freaking does it!
Here, let me
Here
help.
I come!
Lightning!
You're mine!
Lightning! Lightning! Thunderblade!
Ruin Skate!
Hurricane!
Here I come!
Healing
You're
Circle!
finished! I owe you one!
Glacial Spear.
Here's the evil!
It's over!
Cover the caster!
Rising Wyvern!
Here I go!
Rising Falcon!
Eat this!
It's over!
Lightning Orb! Cascade!
Take this! It's too much!
Field!
Look out for the charge attack!
Nothing gets through me. This I swear.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Here I come!
Blow away!
Lightning Orb!
Take this! It's on!
Dance
Here I come! It's over!
Hurricane!
Rising Falcon!
Photon Blast! More where that came from!
Here I come! It's over!
Mega Lightning Orb! Annihilation! Mega Rain!
Try harder!
Here, let me help.
More
There.
for the stockpile!
Here I come!
No further.
He stopped moving!
Get him now!
Please forgive me.
Ruin Skate!
More where that came from! Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Sleep now!
You're finished!
Reload!
Pierce
More for
through!
the stockpile!
Thrust! You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Now you see what I can
Rising
do!
Falcon!
Not in your dreams!
I'll finish you here and now!
Ignite!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
Rising Wyvern! Rising
This
Falcon!
one's mine!
You're mine!
Lightning Orb!
It's
Raging
over!
Cascade! Here's a healing arc! Press! Dance!
You're finished!
I can carve through armor!
Rising Falcon! Stardust!
Field!
I'm on it!
More for the stockpile!
You're finished!
Thank you!
Sonic Thrust!
Now,
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Here I come! It's over!
Lightning Orb!
Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come!
Talon Hurricane!
That freaking does it!
Searing Flame! This one's mine! Light Astral Energy!
Burn in hell! Take this!
Here's Flame Rage!
Away!
Far enough!
Here I come!
Here's Evil! I'll be saving this one!
Eat this! Talon Hurricane! Evil die!
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Try harder!
Healing Circle!
Not
Thank
now,
you.
not ever! I owe you one!
Annihilation! Hear me! Radiant
You're
Seal!
mine!
More for the stockpile!
Pierce through!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Glacial
There you
Thunder!
are!
Evil! That freaking goes! I'll heal you all! Astral Energy!
Run you through!
Healing Cascade! Sleep now! There! I'll be saving this one! Watch and sweep! Let's Astral Energy!
Rising Star!
Everyone save you! Photon
Rising
Confiscate!
Wyvern!
Hear me! Lightning Thunder! Burning Thunder!
You're mine!
Glacial Spear! This one's mine! Lightning Contempt! Lightning! Thunderblade! Searing Flame!
Tear you apart! You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning!
I was overcome.
Stay away from my friend!
What was I thinking? I'll bring you back from
Demon
death.
Fang!
I can't heal you forever!
You're mine!
I'm still not with my burning you! Can't be happening!
Here I come!
Ready to go!
You're mine!
Lord Dohalim! Law! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Are you all right? What was that just now? I understand this is a lot for you to take in, but Miguel trusted you.
Impossible. I have no such power. Truth be told, I never wanted this. I never wanted to be a lord. However, competing for a position in the crown contest was required of me, and in the process, I took the life of a dear friend. The life I took in the bloodshed, the hatred that it earned me. It was far more than I could ever bear. But the screams and tears of the slaves, they would reawaken my memories of that day. The memories of my friend's scream, and the tears of the one who mourned him. I couldn't take it any longer. I didn't want to remember.
So that's it? That's the real reason you freed the Danans? Just so you wouldn't have to listen to their screams?
Wait. So everything you've done...
Precisely. It was simply to distance myself from all the pain and death, all for my own selfish ends. And if it made everyone happy in the process, well, then that was just an added benefit. Or perhaps I truly did believe in those ideals at one point. But living up to them was never my aim.
Impossible. Your dream of coexistence? The ideals that you always championed? So you're saying that everything you stood for? You're saying it was all just a self-obsessed lie? Tell me it isn't true, Lord Dohalim. Because my brother believed in you in your dream!
Forgive me.
So this is who you really are?
Stop!
Let go! Let me go! Let me go!
It's enough, Kisara!
Let go!
Stop!
I'll tear him apart! I swear I'll...
Were you trying to ignore your brother's dying wish? He entrusted you with his dream!
Just kill me. I'm nothing. I am but a shell of a man now. I'm just a pitiful coward who shrank from his duties. I would only ask that you make it quick.
This man... This is the person my brother died for. And for what? For what? I need you to get out of my sight right now. Go, before I change my mind!
Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, a little. Thanks.
What are we gonna do now?
I still have unfinished business with Dohalim.
He's a world away from the Lord Balseph was. There's no need for us to fight him, Shionne.
In case you've forgotten,
Guys, guys! I think something's going on outside.
Kisara! There you are!
What's happening?
Kel'Thuzad has started an insurrection. He's driving all of the Dahnans out of the palace.
What? Has he lost his mind? What about Lord Dohalim?
We don't know where he is, Captain. We thought maybe you would.
No, I don't. I haven't seen him since we were inside the quarry.
Damn. Well, either way, I wouldn't go near the palace. Any suspected Renan sympathizers are being arrested on sight. This whole thing is a powder keg about to explode. Best prepare for the worst.
I guess not all of the Renans here like the idea of coexisting with the Dahnans after all.
So this is it. This is the real Menancia.
Are you giving up?
On what? This realm is already finished. It perished along with my brother's dream.
That's a shame. And I guess all the people who believed in that dream are on their own out there, aren't they? Not all of the Renan sided with Kel'Thuzad. There's still hope, Kisara. Your brother's dream is only dead when there's nobody left who believes in it. Am I wrong?
You're right. I'm going to the palace. I need to see what's happening there with my own eyes. What are you all doing?
I thought it was pretty clear. We're coming with you.
I appreciate the thought, really. But there's no need for you all to get involved in this.
Dohalim said it himself, right? All of us. We're liberators.
Thank you.
Will things be okay in the city?
I'm concerned about that as well. But for now, let us get to the palace.
Right. We'd best clamp down on things at the source before they get out of control.
The fact the enemy's holding themselves up tells me they're not exactly happy to see us.
Then we'd better go in prepared for whatever welcome we get. I thought we'd see fighting throughout the city. But it's dead quiet.
Either Dohalim's allies have been arrested, or they're keeping a low profile.
Meaning the rebels are occupying the palace? Then let's hurry up and kick those bastards out.
We have to stop Sir Kelzelik.
Don't you think it's about time you drop the sir?
He always treated us Danans with such warmth and kindness. Did he have such bad intentions all along? I just can't bring myself to believe it.
Forget about intentions. We should assume he's the one who's behind all these incidents. It's not surprising to me that there are Renans in Menancia who resent Dohalim, but I didn't expect one would be so close to him.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I guess all of us here in Menancia are still some way off from being a truly united realm, aren't we?
Are you going to be okay, Kisara?
I don't know, but I definitely don't want things to end like this. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. Anyone who tries to oppress others is our enemy, and we'll gladly stand against them. Besides, I want to believe that this realm really can do better too.
This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
How could this be happening?
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
Haha, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second thought, let's see if there's a release mechanism somewhere.
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zoogle.
An invisible Zoogle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
No backing down! I see what it is! Take that! I'll smash you! My deal is over! This ends now!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Watch this! Who freaking does it?
Shining Supernova!
Take this! Where's the head?
Let the marksman handle this!
Move attack! Rising one!
That's my field! Spear!
Shut him down!
Do it!
Rising Viper! Rising Falcon! Rolling Snap!
Wind Astral Energy! I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Gotta break through! Now you'll learn! It's almost too strong!
That might be it!
Be my guest!
River Dragon!
Raging Arc Field! You'll pay for what you did! Here's the evil!
Strike! You're mine! Eagle Fire!
Do it! Field! With this, I can become even stronger.
You know, the more I think about it, this palace is way too big for its own good.
Tell me about it. Plus, where the hell were these soldiers and Zoogles all this time?
Normally, the Zoogles are kept in specialized training facilities.
No choice!
Engaging!
You're finished!
Here's the top speed!
It's over!
I'll punch that gun out of your hand! Bring him down!
Sonic thrust!
Fire support! Fire in the hole! Now I'm in the groove!
You're finished!
Eat that! Position!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer!
I need to be stronger. Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for, but
This isn't enough to go on.
Armor won't save you! It's my deal! Rising Wyvern!
You'll have no mercy! This one's mine!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll spread it open!
Be my guest.
In here!
You're mine!
There! Counter sword! I'm on
You're mine!
Mega ray!
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! You're finished!
Eagle die! More
You're mine! It's over! Rising Falcon! Pierce through!
Talon Hurricane!
Rising Wyvern!
Anything in armor is I'll be singing.
Onward and upward. So what is Mahag Saar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Armor won't save you.
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Talon Hurricane!
Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! No chance! This one's all mine!
Here's evil!
Rising Falcon! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
There's always room for improvement.
Look, another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it. Right.
Right. You think that shield will save you?
Bring him down! Rising Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
You're mine! It's over! We did it! Rising Wyvern! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! You're finished! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I can feel my power growing.
Now you see what I can do! Eat this!
I'll have to take my revenge on you!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Air thrust!
Take this!
Light astral energy!
You're finished!
Here I go! Lightning
I owe you one.
Eat this!
Take it!
Take this! First strike! Storm! Far enough! We're not finished! It's over! Silver Dragon! Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern!
Flame of Fury! Here I go! I'm only getting started! This one's mine!
You're finished! Burn it all!
Take it! Got it! Only getting started! Raging Cascade!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn! You're finished!
Spirit Flame!
Rising Wyvern! Take this! Showdown! Blade and fist! You got spirit! Damn it, Bennett! You're finished! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Now!
Astral Art?
That's my cue! Blaze Lancer!
Shut him down.
Rising Wyvern!
More with that kick!
Take this!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
Now!
Eat this!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Even if Dahnans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
Little help!
Here I come! Bring them down!
Here's a healing arm! Like
I won't show you any mercy! I see one, eh? Here I come! It's over! You're mine!
It's almost too strong.
Be my guest!
dreams!
We're not finished!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Lightning orb! More with that air thruster! Now! Magma ray!
I'm on! It's over!
Lightning! Get into the wind! Air thrust!
You're mine! It's over! Take this!
Looks like we got them all.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the Sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Dahnan for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Dahnans are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother, he dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
Careful! He has some kind of camouflage!
You're mine!
Go for the weak point!
I can carve through armor!
Ready! I'll cover you!
I owe you one! Here I come!
Denied!
Come on a roll now!
Into the shadow! Thunder field!
Get through!
More where that came from!
I'm on!
Field!
I'll end you! Blow away!
It's over!
Shining!
Rising light!
It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
It's
It
over!
was nice while it lasted.
You're mine!
Eagle
It's
Fly!
over!
Hands in the wind! I'm only getting
mine!
flame!
You're finished!
I'm out of
Get
ammo!
through! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Healing circle!
Thanks!
I'm on!
No escape!
Recover!
Cherry
Pieces! Attack!
You're mine!
Light
You're finished!
Raging cascade! Where are you going? In
You're
here!
mine!
Crumble! I can carve through
You're
armor!
finished!
I'll be safe!
I can handle it.
You're mine! You picked the wrong fight!
More where that
Demon
came from!
Fang!
Burning strike!
Yeah!
Lightning
Lightning
Fang!
Fang!
Here's evil! Thunder blade! Freeze lancer!
Sonic Thrust! Here I come!
Right! Coming here! What's this?
Searing flame! Lightning
I'm not
Fang!
done!
Raging
Eagle
cascade!
Fly!
Here I come!
Mega ray!
Pierce through!
By the power
Sonic
of
Thrust!
Powered
Rising
Hurricane!
Wyvern!
Gale Force!
Rising Falcon! Here I come!
Time of fury!
It's over!
Burning strike!
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
You're done!
Sleep now!
You're mine!
Freeze
It's
lancer!
over!
I'll be saving this one!
Thrust!
Recover!
Thanks!
Take
this! You're finished!
Eagle Fly! Astrology! Now! Reload! Reload! Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
I'll heal you!
Here I come!
Lightning
You're
confirmed!
Armor won't save you!
Ready!
Dust to dust!
Denied!
You're mine!
Thank you.
You're...
I'm almost
This
done in
one's
your
all
dreams.
mine!
Just keep
I'm not
going.
done! Take this! You're
Lightning
finished!
orb! Raging cascade!
Rising Falcon! Stardust!
Powered hurricane! I'll be saving this one. It's about to strike! By the power!
Look sharp, everyone!
More for the stockpile!
First
Lightning orb! More where that came from!
You're mine!
Here's a healing air thrust! First
No
aid!
escape!
Astral
Rising Wyvern! Rising Wyvern!
Watch it!
Thunder blade!
Here we go again!
Here I come! You're finished! Rising Falcon!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Sonic Thrust!
go! I be
You're finished!
back into the fray! Mega Ray! Where are you going? Hit! More with that hammer! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
This hell is hurricane!
You're
Healing
finished!
circle!
Stardust!
Thank you!
You're finished!
Do it!
Take this!
Kisara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Here, let me help. Steel Hurricane! Raging Cascade! Gemini Aqua! Field! Crumble! I'll be saving
You're
this
finished!
one!
Stardust!
Here's a healing arm!
Rising Falcon!
I'm on a roll
It's
now!
over!
Lift you up!
Here I come!
I'll
smash you! I'm not done!
Confiscated! Lightning attack! That move!
Burn! Here comes the big one! We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Lightning punch! Here's
You're
a healing
mine!
arm! Hurricane!
Rising Falcon! Stardust!
Bullseye! Gemini Aqua! Raging
You're mine! It's over! Rising Wyvern!
Hurricane! Here's a healing arm!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Thanks.
More for the
You're mine!
stockpile!
You're finished!
This one's mine!
I'll finish you here now!
Ring and tear! Far enough! Into the shadows! Shining Supernova! Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging
Rising Falcon! You're mine! It's over!
I'll be saving this one!
You're mine!
Carve
through It's over!
Mega Ray! Field! I'll be saving this one! Sighted! Into the shadows! Thunderblade! Mega Ray! Back into the wind! Here goes!
Talon Hurricane! It's over!
Gemini
Eagle Fly! Rising Falcon!
Raging Cascade!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship? Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak Sar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act, as the Lord of Elder Menancia. Go. To Mahak Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
I really hope that guy gets his comeuppance.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
We've reached our destination.
You all arrived here from Cyslodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Dahnans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Nagal's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part. That you fight alongside me. Not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elda Menancia Guard. So, in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What's this thing? There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Hup. All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
All right. Dagnabbit, it got away. Could it be? This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
You tamed a real beast.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menencean Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renan than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt. Even though doing so meant defying Renan hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renans wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shionne?
No, she's absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. I do believe it's about time that I retire. Shall we get moving?
Alright, with everything going on right now, I think this would be a perfect opportunity to take a break for now. I hope you all are liking my Let's Play of Tales of Arise. If anything, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that way I can hopefully get my channel up there and do better. And make better videos for you all to enjoy. So, if you all are enjoying this, please do so. And hopefully next time we'll definitely find out more story. So, anyway, this is your friendly neighborhood Trench Gamer Up, signing out. Take care, y'all.